morning, adventurers.
We are at the airport. We are leaving the Philippines. We're here to take a flight up to Manila, and then we're going to head down to Bali. But as we pulled up, we were faced with the biggest line in history for the security gate to get into the actual airport. It's a thing they do here where you have to actually do you have to do a security before you get into the airport, then you do it again before you get to your gate. It's crazy.
The lines have all been really long, but this one seems to be moving somewhat quickly, and we are here like 3 hours early. We've learned our lesson finally, so we're okay on time. But just know that get to the airport early in the Philippines. You'll thank us.
There's a huge moth chilling on the departure sign. It's almost the size of a bird. Maybe a small bird. It's very big. So we just did our security check to get into the airport. Now we have another security check to get into the gate. I don't know. I guess more security is better than less security.
It is true. And at least it's air conditioned in here.
Yeah. We just waited in another gigantic line just for coffee, and because this is the only place that seems to take a credit card and we're all out of cash. But just as we got up, they pulled up a sign that said credit card closed. So no coffee for us and no food, unless one of these other places takes a credit card. What do you think the chances are?
Slim to none, sir.
Our plane was supposed to be here by now, but we just saw this one show up. It's like 20 minutes late or so, I think.
Yeah, I think
right?
so.
But I think that's our plane, maybe. We're gonna go find out. We are heading to the plane. Are you ready to hit the skies?
I'm mostly ready to see what their in-flight menu is about. I'm so hungry.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. This is Captain Elmer Peña speaking in behalf of Philippines Aviation Trust Recruits from pleasure to welcome you on board this flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just landed at Ninoy International Airport. Please be informed that your arrival will be at Terminal 4.
We've landed in Manila. Flight here was pretty chill, but now we didn't really think about it, but we have to transfer to the international airport because this is just the domestic airport. So now we're heading to a shuttle that should take us there for free. We'll see.
Yeah, which is a pretty nice service. But luckily, again, we left many hours in between our two flights, so we should be okay.
Also, they did not take cash, or they did not take card on the flight as well, so we have not eaten still. So I'm getting a little cranky.
Yeah,
I'm trying to be nice for the camera.
Really freaking hungry.
Turns out they have a bunch of awesome food options in this amazing food court. We were planning on eating something Filipino, or at least like a Filipino chain for our last meal. I don't know if this is a Filipino chain. We just kind of found this burrito place because burritos sounded amazing, and we haven't had burritos in forever. It's called Army Navy Burger Burrito. Never heard of it. Don't know what it's about, but check this out.
Yeah, this is their like deconstructed burrito. I think I won with my decision.
We got carnitas over here, a bunch of vegetables,
Some rice, a couple chips.
Yeah.
That meat is awesome. It's like caramelized on the outside and kind of sweet.
Oh yeah.
That is pretty good.
Man, I'm so jealous. I actually got the carnitas as well, but this looks really good. And I think you got a little bit more bang for your buck, maybe.
Yeah, there's beans and man. All right, I don't think we've seen a single burrito place since we've gotten here, so I'm pretty excited about this.
We just went through one of 4 total security lines. I'm hoping that that is it, because I cannot unstrap my belt and this clip and my bag and everything one more time. But at least they don't make you take your laptop out of your bag. That's, I actually just realized that.
Yeah,
That's
they don't
awesome.
make you take your laptop out or your liquids, and you can leave your shoes on, which is all pretty nice. You just throw your bag in and run through. It's pretty easy. It's just, there's a lot of them.
Yeah. By the way, we totally forgot to mention, maybe we mentioned this in another video, but we're going to be meeting up with Josh and Ashley today. They're gonna,
Oh yeah, from the Wayway, yes.
They say they're going to meet us at the airport, and then we're going to be staying with them for the next couple nights. Then we're going to meet up with the chaps from Kinging It and from Flying the Nest, both of which are awesome channels. So we're going to be linking to all that in the description below and in all the videos that we're going to make with those guys. So make sure you check them out.
Yeah, we can't wait to finally meet them in real life. It's going to be a big YouTube hangout, and it's going to be so much fun.
Cold water, cold water, cold water, cold water, cold water, cold water.
We're currently boarding the plane, but they made us stand here next to the counter and they took my passport for some reason. I don't know why.
I don't know either. They didn't take mine. Aha.
Thank you. Not sure why they pulled us aside.
I don't know.
It was only for a minute, but do you know why?
Zero clue. They typed something in on the computer, yelled at each other, and then gave us our stuff back. So,
All right, we're going to Bali. Our seats are across the aisle. So we're counting on having a single person in either this middle seat or that middle seat.
yeah, because I have one movie downloaded, he has the other, and it's going to be a shame if we have to watch them separately.
For some reason, my entire row was empty, which is kind of stupid because they auto-assign the seats. And
So
why didn't they
just... Unless somebody didn't show up, but...
Yeah, it's possible, I guess. But,
Come on.
All right, we're sitting together and we got an extra seat. That also means that I can potentially get some shots from outside the window, because that's what I hate the most about sitting on the aisle seat is that I can't really get any shots, but the window is also fogged up, so it might not look any good anyway, but I'll try.
Right, and it's dark, but
Yeah.
we'll do our best.
For our airline dinner, Allison ran off just before we boarded and got some Starbucks. Because it was one of the only things that took a card. Is that why?
Yeah, exactly.
Because the reason we don't have any cash is because we ran out just as we got to the airport, which is good. But then if they don't take cash at the airport, we didn't want to have to get more out. So we had to find a place that took a credit card. But we've got all these cheeky little pastries.
Little ham and cheese croissant cookies.
But we are watching Godless, which is a Netflix, Netflix, right? Miniseries. But it's come highly recommended. And so far it's pretty interesting. It's very dramatic. Yeah, but pretty enjoyable. So we're gonna watch this, eat our Starbucks. We've got a little dark chocolate that Allison got. We have arrived in Bali, as you can see.
It's official, there's a sign.
Yeah, but Josh and Ashley's flight was delayed, unfortunately. So they were the ones who had arranged this Airbnb and for the car and everything. So we're trying to figure out how to contact the driver, if we should, or where they are, because they're up in the air and they can't text us right now. So
Yeah, and we also need money, and the ATM did not like our cards at all. So we're moneyless and driverless and friendless in Bali.
So we're just gonna chill till we hear from Josh and Ashley, I think. Maybe roam around the airport a little bit. I don't know.
On the plus side,
Find another ATM.
the weather is pretty nice
Oh, yeah.
right now.
We highly recommend booking your car in advance because the taxi people around here are pretty relentless. I think that's one of them right over there. But pretty much at every turn they're hounding us for a taxi, so we just have to tell them we already have a driver. Plus we don't have to worry about not really knowing what a fair price is. The conversion rate is going to take a bit of getting used to. It's 14,000 to 1 or so to USD. So on these boards, for example, everything will say like 65 or 30 or 40, but what it means is 40,000. So sometimes they'll say like 65K, but sometimes they'll just say 30, and it's obviously not 30 rupiahs, it's 30,000.
Hello. Hey, how are you? I'm Andy. Hello.
Yo, we made it to our place, and we found a couple of strangers along the way. Look how Gucci these two are. We are going to be chilling in Bali with these two and some other special guests who we already mentioned, and they're all going to be linked in the description below. So if you guys don't know any of these fools, check them out, subscribe, do all that good stuff. we checked into an amazing little place that we're going to be staying in for a couple days. Then I think we're going to move to another place, right?
Yeah.
Is that
Yes.
true?
Yeah. In a couple days we'll move there, and then we'll move into an even more epic place with
Heck
everyone.
Yeah.
And then let the fun times begin.
Also, check this out. We actually have halfway usable
Oh my
internet.
gosh, we can
We've
do
got
things.
9 down and 2.2 up, which
Wow, that's great.
Those are
for us, for what
Yeah.
we've been experiencing, that's pretty dang good.
Yeah, the little line actually went up instead of just going flat
So
when we
might
did our
actually be able to
speed test.
upload videos.
Yes. Woo! The end. Bye.
Is that how we end everything?
All right. All right. Good night, adventurers.
We'll see you on the road.
In Bali.